A job in Onsite7 is where you record and take evidence of the work you and your business does. It really is the core of your system. On your jobs list screen, you'll see columns representing each of the job stages you have for your company. Each of the job stage labels can be changed by the team at Onsite7 to suit your business needs. On the jobs list screen, you also have a handy calendar view, which provides a clear map of where your team members are and what they're working on. Creating a job in Onsite7 will allow you to capture notes, images, and videos. You can assign customers, obtain signatures, and record your progress in as much or as little detail as you need. Please note, you will need to have created a customer before you can create a job. You have no limit to the number of jobs you're allowed to create within your account. To create a new job, navigate to your Jobs section in your admin console. Click the Add Job button to open up an overlay where you can now enter your job details. Please note the required fields. These will need to be completed in order to submit your new job. The Job Type field drop-down allows you to categorize the job as being domestic or commercial. If a domestic job is selected, your homeowner or end customer will be asked to rate their experience whilst on site and sign the app, agreeing that the job is completed. If a commercial job is selected, the ability to rate the service is removed, and your on-site representative will be asked to sign on-site to indicate that the job is complete. You can add some basic details such as job ID and job type. When creating a job, you will need to assign a customer to the job. This is a basic requirement when creating any jobs in the system, so you will need to have created at least one customer before you can effectively set up a job. To add a customer, click into the Assign Job to Customer drop-down field and start typing the customer name you want to add, or simply select from the drop-down list shown. You will need to select the installation address for the job in question, along with the billing address for the customer. Next, you can add any costs or values to the job, although this step is optional. Adding costs and values then allows you to quickly edit and see how much has been paid or is in arrears. You can also add attachments to your job. The attachments are arranged into sections, depending who they relate to. You can add attachments specifically relating to admin users, on-site users, and customers. This would enable those types of users to see the attachments. However, the customer attachment section cannot be viewed by customers and is only present to store customer-related documents. For example, adding an attachment for admin users will not show in the on-site users app, but on-site user attachments are. Next, you can add locations that the job will be carried out in. For example, you could set Bedroom 1, Bedroom 2, Kitchen and Bathroom. Creating locations like this will enable you to add images, videos and attachments to those locations, maintaining job evidence in an easily locatable way. We strongly advise you add at least one location to give you an on-site location to attach evidence to. You can do this by selecting Central Folder Location if you'd like all your on-site photos, videos and notes stored in one central location. Assigning a current job stage to your job is required and helps you control the workflow of each of your jobs. By default, when you're first creating a job, this will be set to the Sales stage. Notice how the job stage underneath changes to reflect the current job stage you've set above. Once you have a job stage set, you'll be able to assign a start and finish date to your job. You can also use the Assign Stage to drop-down to assign the job stage to an on-site user or multiple on-site users. To find an on-site user that you want to add, simply type into the input field or select from the drop-down list shown. Assigning the stage of the job in this way will ensure that the job shows up as an active job in the on-site app for that user. Each of the job stage tabs is designed to serve a slightly different purpose and opens up different input fields depending on which stage has been selected. For example, the Survey Installation and Service stages will allow you or the on-site user to add images, videos, notes and attachments to each of the locations that have been added. All of the stages allow you to add bespoke checklist items for the on-site engineer or contractor to complete. You are able to change the stage names to reflect something that's more familiar for your business processes. If you do wish to change the default stage names, please contact Onsite7 support and we can do this for you. Once you've completed the basic information and required input fields for your job, you can simply click Submit to save it. Your job will appear in the main jobs list and will have colour coding indicating progress on each of its stages. You will be able to click on any job at any time from your jobs list and edit any of its information. You'll also be able to see real-time progress of the on-site user's job, from photos they've recently taken to notes that they've entered.